Halsey Blocher was born with a rare genetic disorder called spinal muscular atrophy. It's a disease that affects every aspect of her life, but despite the challenges, it hasn't stopped her from chasing her dream of being a writer. In part 2 of my special report, we see why Halsey's column, From Where I Sit, is positively Fort Wayne.
I like to be able to float while I work. It's all those normal things. Don't take a normal amount of time. Will you help me grab my arm? I'd always wanted to be a writer, specifically talking about disability and my personal experience with it. I use a lot of assistive technology. Touchscreen is very good for me, and not having to put pressure on any keyboard keys.
For the past 3 years, Halsey has swiped her way to an impressive body of work. Her column, From Where I Sit, breaks down barriers and challenges readers to look at the world through a wider lens.
And that's been a really amazing opportunity for me to be a voice for the SMA community, where a lot of people really literally don't have a voice from, that muscle atrophy. So I get to kind of speak for them and for our community as a representative, kind of bringing attention to what our lives are like and what still needs to be changed in the disability community.
Being that voice means sharing your own journey.
So laying down and sitting up, I only have about the gross motor skill of a 6-month-old. It's just a little more obvious when I'm laying down. Even though, of course, the SMA community is my target audience, there's a lot of this that applies to a lot of people. We all need to look for that hope and look for that good. And from the disability aspect, anyone can become an ally of this SMA and disability community. All those people can come alongside of us. I mean, the greatest thing that you can really do is just ask questions. If you have someone that you know that's a part of these communities, just reach out and talk to them and start a conversation and go online and start researching these things. There are a lot of people who are actually out here talking about this. Just be yourself and treat us like you would anybody else. Be you, start that conversation. Don't be afraid. We want to talk and we want to hear what you have to say.
Powerful words in Halsey's very first column she wrote. I would love to tell you about what life looks like from where I stand, but there's one problem with that. I can't stand. I am, however, quite good at sitting. So I hope you'll pull up a chair and join me while I share my perspective from where I sit. Halsey's column appears on the website SMA News Today. I can tell you the articles are thought-provoking and worth your time to read. We have linked to her library of columns in this story. To see part 1 and all of our Positively Fort Wayne stories, just head to our website, wayne.com, hit the news tab, and look for Positively Fort Wayne. And next week, in the final part of our special series, you'll see how Halsey is moving up the ladder in her company. Don't miss part 3 next Monday.